Hello, Form Ones. Welcome to my history class for today. Why am I saying history? Because today the topic is about the history of Ghana. That's what we are going to learn today. Now, our topic for today is colonization and national development. Colonization and national development. It's going to be an interesting topic, so pay attention, then let's move. I hope you are going to enjoy the lesson. Let's start. We begin today's lesson with knowing the meaning of colonization. You say, what is the meaning of colonization? Colonization means taking the administration of a country by another country, especially a stronger one. Colonization means taking the administration of a country by another country, especially a stronger one. A stronger one here means that the country that is taking over the administration of the other country is stronger than that country. That is why it is able to take what? Absolute control of that country. So in words, what you're trying to say is that you are taking total control of the people and everything they have. Okay, so you are in charge of it. So that's what colonization means. That's it. Taking control of the administration or people of a country by another country, especially what? A stronger one. We all know that Ghana was colonized by the Great Britain. Okay? Until we had our independence in 1957, 6 March 1957. Before then, we were being colonized by the British. Now, what are some of the specific reasons for colonizing the Gold Coast? Why the British were so much interested in colonizing the Gold Coast? The British, we know the Portuguese were the first to come to the Gold Coast, led by Don Diego da Zambuja. He was the first to arrive in the soil of the Africa as a continent. Now, but we all know that the British were our colonial masters. So what are some of the specific reasons why they wanted to colonize us? One was that the British needed raw material to feed their industries abroad, because they were already developed. They needed what? Raw materials so that they can take the raw materials from the Gold Coast to go and feed their industries abroad. And as I'm talking to you, it is still happening. They come for our cocoa and other timber and send it to their industries. Two, the British needed peace to preach the Christian gospel. We all know it, as we say, it said Christianity was introduced to us by the whites. The specific reason they wanted to colonize us was that they wanted a peace to spread the gospel, which is the Christian gospel. The third one is that the British needed peace to carry on their trading activities with the people of the Gold Coast. So when they came in, one of the specific reasons was that the British, they needed peace of mind. They didn't want, so because of that, they made sure Ghana had nothing to do with France and Germany at that time, because they wanted to take total control of the administration of the country. So while we are saying that they needed raw material to feed their industry too, they needed peace to preach their gospel and trade. They needed what? Peace to carry on their what? Trading activities with the people of the Gold Coast. So these are the specific reasons and the meaning of our colonization. Now let's go to ways in which the British colonized the Gold Coast. The British, before they were able to colonize the Gold Coast, they used ways. And specifically, it was three main ways. One of the ways was what? By agreement. Example of that agreement was the signing of the bond of 1844 with the Fanti chiefs. The British, because they wanted a way to colonize the Gold Coast, intentionally signed agreement with the Fanti chiefs, because they were the coastal line. They were closer to the sea, called the coastal line. which is the southern states. So because they wanted to colonize them, they signed a peace agreement with them, which was the bond of 1844. It is a different topic we're going to discuss in our next lesson. The second one was that they also decided to colonize us through what? Force, which is by force. An example of those force was the initiation of the Sagrati War and Yasantwa War. At the end, they were able to colonize the Asantis. When they defeated the Asantis through the Yasantwa War, they were able to colonize the Asantis. And they did it through what? Force. The third one was by what? Persuasion. The British were able to colonize the Gold Coast through what? Persuasion. That's convincing the Northern chiefs to stay away from the French and Germans. That's what they did. Because the British wanted to have total control of the whole Gold Coast, they persuaded those in the northern part of Canada they shouldn't do anything, have anything to do with the British. I mean, the French and Germans, they should let them go so that they will come and take absolute control of us. So basically, the British used three main ways to colonize us. One was by agreement, two by force, and three what? By persuasion. These were their strategies that they came with. Now, the next one, let's move on here. It says, now, main reasons why the Europeans came to the Gold Coast. Why the Europeans? Before the coming of the British, there were other European countries that came to the Gold Coast. Why did they come? One, to trade with other parts of the world. As I told you initially, Don Diego de Zambuja, the Portuguese, was the first to discover that there was another part of the world. So in a way, they were trying to come to the Gold Coast to what? Trade with us. They have finished Buddha, they were into industrialization. So they wanted to come and what? To trade with us. Two, to discover other parts of the world. The whites, they were thinking that they were the only human creatures existing on this planet Earth. They never thought other species of humans existed, which is blacks. So in a way, upon discovery, they realized that no, we are not the only people existing on this planet. There are other species, which is blacks, also existing on the planet Earth. Now, the third one is that to spread the Christianity and check the spread of Islam. Another reason the British came to the Europeans came to the Gold Coast was to spread Christianity and also to check the spread of what? Islam. They wanted to spread the gospel and also make sure that Islam would spread to every part of the world. Now, the fourth one says they needed raw materials for their industries. Because Africa at that time had so many resources, so much, and we didn't even know how to exploit them. They took advantage and they were just taking our raw materials away. They were just taking our raw materials away. Example, we have the timber, you have gold, timber and gold. They were just extracting them and taking them away to feed their own industries. Upon all this, what was the effect? The effect of colonization. We said, after they took our administration, when they took over our administration, what was the effect? The effect was in two folds. We have what we call positive effect of colonization, and then negative effect of what? Colonization. So, colonization has effects. It has positive effects and then negative effects. What are some of the positive effects of colonization in Ghana? One, introduction of what? Formal education in Ghana. Because of colonization, that's why we all go to the classroom, we go to university, we go to primary school, we go to GSS. We were not used to this. It was the British that came to introduce formal education to us. We had no knowledge of education. We only knew of what? Home training. Two, introduction of what? Official language. Our official language as a country, Ghana, is English. Okay? But we all know that we have our local languages. But as I'm speaking to you, English is the official language. And it came as a result of what? Colonization. 3, introduction of a judicial system. Those days, our chiefs were settling disputes. There was nothing like judicial or court system. It was the white people that came in to introduce what is called judicial system. That's the one somebody offends you, you go to court. But before that, anytime there's conflict or there's dispute, you go to the palace, you go to the chief, and the chief settle the dispute. That's what we're used to. But it was the white people that came to introduce the judicial system, which is the court system. That's why when today somebody offends you, you go to the court to seek redress. The 4th one was introduction of what? Monetary system. Our people at that time didn't have any knowledge about money. They were doing what is called better trading. Better trading. Exchange for goods for goods. Exchange for goods for goods. I give you banana, and you also give me cassava. That's better trading. I give you fish, you give me cassava. Okay? I give you salt, you also give me another ingredient. So that was what was happening. That's what was happening. So they came to introduce money to us. We didn't know anything about money. We were dealing with exchange for goods for goods. I give you food stuff, you exchange for another food stuff. Now, it also had negative effect. The negative effect of colonization, or the same thing as how colonization retarded what? Development in the Gold Coast. How colonization slowed or retarded what? Development in the Gold Coast. The same as the negative effect of colonization. 1, over-dependence on colonial masters. It is happening. Anytime there's a budget, the government has to go to the developed countries, our colonial masters, to seek for support for our budget. So indirectly, we are still being colonized. And it's as a result of what? Colonization, we are still depending on our colonial masters. Ghana has joined what is called Commonwealth of Nations. Now, 2, develop strong taste for foreign goods. It is still happening. As a result of colonization, we have developed so much taste for what? Foreign goods. We think that made in Ghana goods are not good, but rather imported goods are rather good, which is bad. When we do that, we are going to end up collapsing our local industry. And look at the number of industrial establishments in Ghana. Where are they now? They have all been what? Collapsed. Just because Ghanaians have strong taste for what? What? Foreign goods. We don't challenge what is produced in Ghana, but rather outside what? Another one, the 3rd one is the loss of true identity. As a result of what? Colonization. Ghanaians have lost their true identity. Okay? You meet an Ewe young boy, he cannot speak Ewe. You meet a Ghan lady or boy, he cannot speak Ghan. He says, I can only speak English. Mind you, English is not your mother tongue. All these were as what? A result of what? Colonization. So we've lost our true identity. Even our way of dressing has changed. We dress like the Europeans. So even our culture has also been affected. So we lost our true identity. And the next one is a reduction of human resources through the transatlantic slave trade. Because of colonization, the whites and the Europeans they took our potential human resources away. Labor. They sent them to the plantation farms, sugarcane plantation to go work for them. You just imagine if these people were still in Ghana or in Africa. In Africa now, Africa would have developed more than as it is today. But because of colonization, they took our human resources away. The last one is that over-exploitation of natural resources, example, timber and gold. Colonization has led to over-exploitation of what? Our natural resources. As I told you, I said one reason the British wanted to colonize the Gold Coast was that they needed raw material to feed their industries. So that becomes a negative effect of what? Colonization. Over-exploitation. Now, timber is scarce in this country. Timber. A time will come, it will be very difficult to get access to gold. Okay? So, I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. We'll end it here. Ready to meet you in the next video. Bye-bye.